Hello and welcome to today's video, part 10 of the Making a Pochette series. Many thanks to the Patreons once again for supporting the channel. If you also appreciate my content and would like to support the channel, don't hesitate to visit the Patreon page. And don't forget to visit my Etsy shop for these violin themed clocks and the new item, the Pochette themed bottle openers. In the last video of the series, I was working on the joint between the neck and the body, the ribs essentially. I'm working a bit the other way around. Mainly you make first the scroll and then the joint. I did it in this way because I had never done this before and I was not sure if I'm going to fit it in the correct length. And that means that today I can go ahead and start working on the scroll. I have my template almost ready. What I still have to do is to mark the place of the pegs and also the lines of the scroll. I will drill small holes and then use these holes to mark it on the block. Now I can erase the old marking that was only done with pencil and mark the template on its correct place. And of course I did the same at the other side. And now that both sides are marked, I can go ahead and cut it out on the bench-saw. Next, using the files, I will go all the way to the line. It is on measure and it is also at 90 degrees, so that looks good. I can put away all these files that I have used. Okay, the only part that is not ready is here, the corner. It is always very hard to reach, the files are very thick. But I will do that later on when most of the wood here is away and of the scroll I will have more space. And with the gouges I will finish it up. Now before I go ahead, I'm going to drill the 4 holes for the pegs. On a violin scroll I do that later, just before I start working on the peg box, but now I will do it earlier, because now I have the straight side to put the scroll on the push drill. Usually this part is not finished, so that this part is straight, but now as I'm working the other way around, this part is not square anymore. Let me drill the holes. Normally I do 5 mm, this time I will do 4 mm because I'm planning to put also smaller pegs. Now I'm going to mark all the measurements on the peg box and also on the back side. I will start by marking the center line over the peg box and the scroll. Now I can mark the width of the nut. The width of the peg box and the back of the scroll. Finally, with the use of a couple of elastic bands and a piece of transparent plastic that bends very easily, I will mark the lines. As you understand, these are guidelines. I'm really not going to put a corner like that in the scroll. Now I can go ahead and cut the sides of the peg box on the pencil. And finally I will mark and cut out the first star. And so here we are, several hours later, with the scroll taking shape. In the next video I'm going to start working on the scroll and finish it up. That means that we arrived at the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Many thanks to the Patreons for supporting the channel. Don't forget to visit my Patreon page and my Etsy shop. And I will see you next time again. Bye bye!